I live in Southern California. I love to ski. I ride horses. I love to cook. I love to travel. I work for a marketing company that specializes in the automotive industry. I first came to Front Sight 11 years ago after having been stalked for several years. My stalker was eventually sentenced to state prison. I sought help for protection. I shopped for guns. I knew nothing about them. I was bounced from gun shop to gun shop. I finally found someone that would teach me to shoot a gun, but they really took advantage of my fears and sold me about 6 months of protection that I didn't need. While at a restaurant, still living in fear, trying to protect my children, considering moving, having an elderly parent, I overheard a gentleman talk about how he just sent his daughter and her girlfriend to a place called Front Sight, somewhere outside of Las Vegas, Nevada. So I sat with him and talked with him for about an hour. I soon signed up. I came for a 2-day handgun class. Nothing what these bozos had taught me was even relevant. I realized I didn't need to live in fear. I don't have to act macho or wear camo to carry a gun, to use a gun. Coming to Front Sight 12 years ago really saved my life, saved my peace, allowed me to be the mother that I was. I came back shortly thereafter, and I brought my one daughter, and she went through the 4-day child safety class, and that was great. When I go to the range, it's very intimidating. It's mostly men. I walk in with my guns, they want to see them, and then everyone stops to see if I can shoot. Well, I can shoot, but I only know how to range shoot, and I want to be more proficient. I want to be responsible. I want a concealed carry permit. I'm really concerned with our Second Amendment rights. So I thought it's time to come back to Front Sight. I want to be proficient, and I want to be responsible. So to be a responsible gun owner, by coming here for a 4-day class 1 month ago, I felt so confident that literally 1 week after leaving on Monday at 12:30 in the morning, my neighbor banged on my door. I didn't know it was my neighbor. I just heard banging on the door and someone yelling my name. I had absolutely no anxiety. I got out of bed, I grabbed my flashlight, and I grabbed my gun, and I went to the door. And there was my neighbor, crouched down, a grown man crouched down, tied up with zip ties. He had just had an armed home invasion, and he ran to my house. When I was here a month ago, I didn't care about time, I didn't care about DG, but the more I read about the classes, I wanted to take more advanced classes. But that second week after coming here, I realized that I needed shoulder surgery on my right shoulder, my shooting hand shoulder. So I thought, what am I going to do without it for 2 months? So I'm here for a 4-day handgun class, learning how to shoot with my left hand. I thought was going to be so difficult. I can't brush my teeth. I can't write my name with my left hand. But I'm shooting better with my left hand than my right, thanks to these instructors. They're so patient. They're so calm. And it's really encouraging because some of them have just done this summer. Some of them are just amazed. But for me, I may end up shooting with my left hand after all. It was amazing. The class was over 600 people, and there was about 30% women. And these weren't women that looked like men, dressed in camo. They were women just like me, just like my neighbor, just like my mother. And everyone is just trying to be responsible and be prepared. This was so impressive to me that I made an effort to go to the gun ranges and talk to other women. I've encouraged so many women to come to Front Sight, shared with them that they don't have to have their husbands behind them telling them what to do. They can come to Front Sight. It's encouraging, it is comforting, and you feel so responsible when you leave, that you actually know what you're doing. They encourage you to sit in at lunch out of the hot sun and listen to lectures. And at first you think, oh, do I have to listen to a lecture? They were so informative, and it was right on with everything that we've ever thought about and didn't even realize it. I listened 1 month ago. I sat in again just this weekend. I learned even more. I actually bought the book on the lectures, and I'm going to share it. I've had several text messages from my very close friends. Hey, are you having fun with all those militia guys? You know, do you get to take a shower? And all the things like that. People are very judgmental when you tell them that you're going shooting. And I try not to tell many people because I really think it's better safe to have that silent confidence than wearing it across your chest. So with that said, I go home, I have the confidence, I ask them when I go to the range, do they want to go? Absolutely. Everyone's calling weekly. When are you going to the range? When are you going to the range? When are you going to the range? So tonight I'll be upgrading to ambassador, and I'll be giving the diamond memberships to my neighbors. Dr. Piazza, I want to thank you for having the inspiration to build this. Yes, I thought it was kind of crazy coming here 12 years ago, sitting in the tent with porta potties. Coming back 1 month ago and seeing what you've built has been absolutely amazing. Your instructors have been nothing less than absolutely professional, encouraging, and inspiring. No matter how many times some of the people in my class have been here, there's always something to learn, and your instructors still can teach them. There are no egos involved. I can't say enough, thank you. If I could say one thing to everyone in this wonderful country, it's do what you can to protect our Second Amendment right. It is more important, or equally important, to every other one of our constitutional rights. Whether you are a gun owner or you believe in guns, this is our right. Our forefathers fought for this, and if we don't have this, we're going to lose one other right after another, after another, after another. If you could, if you would, I encourage you to get out, get some training, read what you can, do what you can to protect our Second Amendment rights.